Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to make a painting like the artist Andy Warhol. So you can see the front of my paper already has a T on the front side. So that means this is the front and I need to write my name on the back. So get a pencil from your table and the first thing you do is always write your name. So I write my name nicely on the back. Great. When you're finished writing your name, you can start by tracing your hands. We're going to trace one hand in each of the 4 boxes. So start with one box, place your hand in the box, and with your other hand, you're going to carefully draw around your hand. You want to draw carefully and slowly. You can see my hand is a little too big for the box, but I think your hand will be able to fit inside. So I'll get one hand and carefully start to draw around my hand. If I make a mistake, it's no problem because I can always use an eraser and fix my mistakes. Great. So I'm making sure not to move my hand on the paper. This looks great. So now I can connect the line at the bottom so it looks like a handprint. Great. So I'll keep doing the same thing in each of the 4 boxes. Great. So again, I'll draw a line at the bottom connecting my hand. I'll do the same thing in the last 2 boxes. Great. And one more to go. Okay, I think this looks great. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Try your best. Once you have one hand in each of the 4 boxes, the next step is to start to color in your hands. Each hand will be a different color. Today we're going to be coloring with crayons. So I have these nice thick crayons that will make it a little faster when you're coloring. Of course, when I'm holding the crayon, I'm holding it like a pencil. And these triangle pencils make it easy to hold. So when I'm coloring, I like to slowly start in one area. I like to go around the pencil line first, then color everything inside faster. This is an easy way to color. When I'm coloring, I'm making sure I'm leaving no white spaces and I'm coloring all of my hand. So again, I'm coloring slowly and carefully, and I'm making each hand one color. So I'll trace all around, and now I can color in a little faster. Okay, so my purple hand is looking great. I'm almost finished. I'm making sure there's no white spaces left. And I'm trying my best to color inside of the hand. If you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Fantastic. So next you want to do the same thing to each of the other hands, but change colors. So maybe I'll make this one green, this one can be pink, this one can be orange. When you're finished coloring all 4 hands, the next thing to do is to actually paint your hand all black, and we're going to make a handprint on top of the hand. To make the handprint, we can only do it one person at a time. So the teacher will call you over, and only the teacher can do this, but either Miss Bonnell or Miss Kim will get a paintbrush with black paint, and we're actually going to paint all over your hand. Ooh, this paint feels cold. When your hand has paint on it, you have to be careful what you touch. This paint can get on your clothing, but if you do the handprint in a clean and careful way, you will not get paint on your clothing. So again, the teacher will paint your hand all black. Fantastic. Next, you'll press your hand on your hand. So I'll put my painted hand on the purple hand, and I need to press down, and I'm making sure I'm pressing down in all parts. All my fingers are totally flat on the paper, and my palm is also pressing on the paper. Great. So now when I take my hand off, I have a beautiful handprint. And what the teacher will do next is maybe either Miss Kim or Miss Bonnell will add a little more paint, and you can keep going and do the next 4. When you're finished, of course, you will need to wash your hands. When you're washing your hands, you need to make sure you're washing all of the black paint off your hand. Once your hand is totally clean, you can get one paper towel to dry your hands. Then you can put your paper on the drying rack and quietly draw in your sketchbook or read a book. Have fun!